In the spring of 1865, the terrible conflict finally ended. The United States was a new nation, said an Illinois congressman, because it was now wholly free. At a cost of some 750,000 lives and the destruction of the Southern economy, the Union had won the war, and almost 4 million enslaved African Americans had seized their freedom. Most civil wars, however, never end completely. Peace did not bring everyday equality nor civil rights to people of color, nor did it end racism in the South or the North. Many white Southerners opposed the decision of Confederate generals to surrender their armies and more bitterly resented the freeing of the enslaved. In the North, racism persisted too. The New York Times declared that African Americans, even if freed from slavery, had no more business voting than did women or Indians, and that it was little short of insane to think otherwise. The Times was also relieved to learn that most African Americans would stay in the South and would not swarm to the North. The defeated Confederates saw their world turned upside down. The ending of slavery, the disruptions to the Southern economy, and the horrifying human losses and physical devastation had shattered the plantation system and upended racial relations in the South. Change, indelibly stamped upon everything I meet, even upon the faces of the people, sighed Alexander Stephens, vice president of the former Confederacy. His native region now had to adjust to a new order as the United States government set about reconstructing the South and using federal troops to police defiant ex-Confederates. Formerly enslaved people felt just the opposite. Yankees were their liberators. No longer would enslaved workers be sold and separated from their families or prevented from learning to read and write or attending church.